Hello, hello. We're going to be looking into the case of Suzanne MORPHEW. A lot of people have been asking me to look into this case recently. I did not follow this case. I know very minimum about this case. I just watched a 26-minute video from 10 to Life that she posted 2 years ago, and that is pretty much the extent of the knowledge that I'm going into with this reading, because I do want to go in pretty blind and then see what comes out and then put the pieces together in the upcoming reading. So if you are not familiar with this case, Suzanne is a missing Colorado woman who disappeared May 10th, 2020. May of 2021, her husband Barry was arrested for first-degree murder without a body because she still has not been found. He was released on a cash bond, and then later the charges were dismissed without prejudice, meaning he could be charged again in the future. They still have not found her body. She has 2 daughters, and there's just a lot of stuff that went around the time frame of this case that just didn't really add up and make sense. I will link the video that I'm referring to from 10 to Life below in the description so you can watch it if you'd like. I know that there's been updates on this case, but again, I wanted to go in kind of blind. So that is where we're starting from. This is an energy reading. It is all alleged, my opinion, not fact, my opinion. So it says that he was supposedly out of town when she went missing, and then claimed that she was attacked by a mountain lion, which there was no proof of that, so why that would be said is a little weird. I'm going to do 2 rows of 4 what happened when Suzanne disappeared. Again, this is all alleged, my opinion. 10 of Wands reversed, the Empress reversed, Justice, Queen of Swords, She put her foot down and stood up for herself. Knight of Pentacles reversed. There's someone who I should be able to trust that I can't trust. Would that be digital? 9 of Wands reversed. There's the struggle. So what I'm seeing so far is 10 of Wands reversed is like, I'm putting my foot down. I'm not dealing with this anymore. I'm not going to carry my problems and your problems. You need to deal with your own problems. I'm not going to let you walk all over me. The Empress reverse is like blocking her from, I don't know if it's blocking her from leaving or blocking her from talking, because I think that this Knight of Pentacles reverse is when someone shows up, and that's after she says something. And Justice is here upright, so I'm holding back a lot, but I finally give you my 2 cents, and that's not okay with you. But I said something logical that, like, I stood up for myself in a logical way. Knight of Pentacles reversed, 9 of Wands reversed. This would be taking some kind of risk by someone I thought I could trust that I cannot trust, takes some kind of risk. And then the 9 of Wands being reversed is a struggle. But it's like defensive, so like I see this coming. 4 of Swords under Justice. This was like a repeat occurrence, like a repeat fight, like one that had been going on for some time, a disagreement. 6 of Swords reversed. Yeah, going back to the problem or being trapped in the problem, not being able to move forward from something. It looks like there was some kind of recurring argument or disagreement that usually she would just be like, okay, whatever you say. But this time she was not. She put her foot down. She said something that she had a right to say. So it seems to me like she stood up for herself. Knight of Pentacles reversed is taking some kind of risk. And that came out underneath of the Ten of Wands reversed. So you said no to something and that caused me to take some kind of risk. Then the Empress reversed with the Nine of Wands reversed, some kind of struggle to block her from talking. So if you don't shut up, I'm going to make you shut up. Justice and then Four of Swords. This had been a long time coming. So like I bit my tongue. I didn't say this before, but you had it coming. And this time I'm just saying, no, I'm not dealing with whatever you're saying anymore. And then the Six of Swords reversed is a return. That came out underneath of the Queen of Swords. So I let it go before, and we're back there again. So I can't just keep letting it go. I need to say something. Another row. Magician reversed. There's the manipulation of data. And that's underneath of Ten of Wands reversed, Knight of Pentacles reversed. So you say no, I take some kind of risky move, and then I manipulate some kind of data. I'm going to clarifier for the Magician. Five of Swords, Page of Cups. He like convinced someone to believe some kind of BS. Someone who is maybe easily manipulated, or someone who's below me in my work or something like that. I manipulate the situation somehow. Five of Swords. Oh, it's not manipulate the situation. It's manipulate it to make it look like I have an alibi when I don't. Page of Cups would be like the flow of the message. Is the Magician reversed referring to an alibi? The Devil. Everything's connected. Yeah. There's some kind of manipulation of an alibi. How would you manipulate an alibi? Maybe I make it look like I'm somewhere where I'm not. I say I'm somewhere, but I sneak away, but people don't see me sneak away. But I feel like they said that he was like an hour or some away, so I don't know how that would work. But there's some kind of manipulation of an alibi here. Nine of Cups reversed. Under the Empress and Nine of Wands both reversed. It's something to do with, I'm triggered because I'm not getting my way on something that's going to make me look bad to others. Like outside looking in, I'm going to look bad to other people because of whatever it is that she was saying. Justice, Four of Swords, Four of Cups. Interesting. We had Empress, 9-9, Justice, 4-4. Could he have... Is there a possibility that he could have gone there while she was sleeping? I'd be curious to know. And again, I'm going into this blind and then I'm going to do more research, but I like my first reading to not be influenced by my thought processes. But I'd be curious to know if it's possible, based off of proven information, if it's possible that he somehow snuck away and got to the home while she was asleep. Because that's what it looks like. It looks like you finally put your foot down, stand up for yourself. And then you go to sleep and I show up. But I manipulate something to make it look like I'm somewhere else, but I'm really here. Because of this recurring or repeat argument or fight or something. Four of Cups is like, if I don't do it now, I'm going to miss my chance. If I don't do something about this now, then whatever you're saying is going to come out and make me look bad to people that are outside looking in on this situation. So I need to shut you up. Is it possible she had said that she was going to leave him? That may be I don't know if maybe that's like a thing that's known or not. Again, I'm not really sure. Either she said she was going to leave him, or he was thinking, if she leaves me, she's going to tell people about whatever it is that was said previously. King of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. I go there to talk and things go south. I'm feeling like is there video footage of her going to the trail? Because it said that she was on a bike ride. One second. So it says that they just went, they got their report, they went, or Barry got their report, went, had them check for the mountain bike, and when there was no bike, Barry asked them to call the police. The neighbor. He asked the neighbor to go check. It feels to me like I'm sleeping and someone wakes me up from my sleep. In a panic, and then I panic. It almost feels like she doesn't know who it is. Like, she thinks he's away, they're not talking, he just kind of shows up and wants to have a conversation, but he scares her because it's this man waking her up in the middle of the night. She doesn't realize it's him. Yeah, because the Four of Cups would be like, oh, I didn't realize. Sorry, I forgot to turn this off. I'm feeling like that bike, because I know I'm looking at a picture, it says that they're wondering if the scene was staged. If there is some kind of sighting of her on camera, so it's not possible that he did this while she was sleeping, then it could be that he approached her while she was on the bike and put something over her head to make her pass out. But I feel pretty strongly like she's asleep. Like they have some kind of argument in which she stands up for herself. He doesn't like it. He's not really sure what to do, but like he doesn't want to look either stupid or like the bad guy or something from the outside looking in. So he goes and shows up. She's asleep. She doesn't know it's him. She realizes it's him, but that something goes wrong. That's what I'm getting so far. But the Magician, the Five of Swords, Page of Cups, there's some kind of manipulation of alibi. I don't know how. I don't know if it's maybe just I didn't bring my phone. I left my phone somewhere else. I don't know. There's something. But there's also like I convinced someone that there's some kind of emotional misleading in terms of someone who trusted him. All right, so allegedly, my opinion, he shows up at the house while she's sleeping. I'm going to start with, so if that happens, her energy, his energy, and the energy between them upon him waking her up. 5 of Pentacles for her energy. The Tower for his energy. Yeah, it's like he's in a panic, but I don't know about what. There's like something he doesn't want her to continue to talk about or say. Or it's like, I can't believe you said that. What if somebody heard you? Or like... King of Cups. The energy between them is King of Cups. The energy between them, focus on my emotions. Five of Pentacles is like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that you're here right now. It is the middle of the night. Right now is when you want to talk about this. I feel like you're coming at me right now. The Tower is, this can't continue, or you can't talk about this, or this has to change, or we have to do it my way. The King of Cups is the energy between them. They were focused. So he goes there, he wakes her up. The topic of the conversation is his feelings and emotions. So I'm somewhere else. I show up, wake you up in the middle of the night to talk about my feelings and emotions in a Tower energy way. So I'm bugging, I'm freaking out. Four of Pentacles reversed under the Five of Pentacles. She was trying to tell him what he wanted to hear. Six of Cups reversed under the King of Cups. Something about telling the children something. He didn't want her... Whatever she said earlier that he was like, no, I need to shut you up. It was because he didn't want her telling the children about something. That kind of makes sense. I need to block you because I can't have you saying that to the children. It's like, Suzanne, let's it go, let's it go, let's it go. Like all these times when they have this specific argument or something, I let it go, I let it go. This time I don't let it go. I stand up for myself. Through me standing up for myself, you realize, oh my gosh, if she said that to the girls, I would look bad, or I would look like an idiot or stupid or like a jerk. And I can't have you say that. I need to show you how big of a deal it is that you said that. I show up. You try to appease me by saying, oh my gosh, I would never tell them that, or something like that. I don't believe you. And now this card is what happens next. And it's coming out under the Tower. The High Priestess reverse. Cuts off her power. Cuts off her... Yeah, disconnects her from her energy source. I'm not thinking clearly. All I'm seeing is rage. I'm not thinking clearly. I'm very scared of you saying something to the daughters, because the King of Cups came out, and then this is underneath with the reversed Six of Cups. So we're having this power moment talking about his feelings regarding something that he wants to block the daughters from finding out about. And Five of Pentacles, this was an ongoing thing. This was like something that had been purposely kept hidden, or something that had been persistently going on that he didn't want them to know about. That now that you stuck up for yourself in this way, it triggered me. I feel like this is going to come out to the girls. I need to confront you because I need you to be quiet. I show up in the middle of the night. Queen of Wands. Underneath Five of Pentacles and reverse Four of Pentacles. Yeah, he didn't want her telling the girls something. Queen's a very independent, social energy. I feel like it's something with him and an affair. Independent but social. Queen. She's represented by the High Priestess here. I feel like the trigger was something about her potentially, either her threatening to tell the girls or him just assuming that because she had stood up for herself in some way that she was going to tell them. And then I show up in the middle of the night. King of Cups, reversed Six of Cups, upright Ten of Pentacles. I'm trying to keep the family together. I'm trying to keep the girls on my side. I can't have you tell them that. I can't have you say that to them. I think it's an affair. Reversed Three of Wands. Yeah, I'm trying to buy time. I feel like he went there to talk and it went really bad. Because she was trying, because Five of Pentacles reversed Four of Pentacles. I'm trying to tell you what you want to hear because you're scaring me. I'm trying to tell you what you want to hear because what are you doing here in the middle of the night? I'm trying to tell you what you want to hear because you just woke me out of my sleep and I didn't realize if you were a robber or my husband. Like whatever you want to hear right now to get you out of here, okay. But King of Cups reversed, Six of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. I feel like you're appeasing me by telling me what I want to hear, but I need the actual answer. I need to know if you're actually going to tell them that or not, because now I feel like you're just telling me what I want to hear and that you're actually going to turn around and tell them about what I don't want them to know. Tower reversed, High Priestess reversed, Ten of Wands. I just wanted to talk to you, but you're not doing it the right way, so I need to make sure that you don't ruin me by saying what it is that I don't want you to say. Let's just pull a bunch and see what we get. Parental figure in reverse. Yeah, this is referring to the girls wouldn't respect him or whatever if they knew whatever it was that Suzanne was going to tell them. Outside in reverse. Yeah, I don't think she ever made it outside. I don't think she ever went for a bike ride. I think he showed up and she never made it out of that house. Crime of passion. Water in reverse. And outer space in reverse. Crime of passion, water in reverse, outer space in reverse. Water in reverse, outer space in reverse. Crime of passion is, so far we have parental figure in reverse. So that is confirmation to me of what I was saying about not wanting the girls to find out about something. Outside in reverse, she never made it out of the house. Crime of passion. basically what we were talking about, kind of like I go there to talk, we disagree, heat of the moment type of thing. Water in reverse and outer space in reverse. Let me get some clarifiers for those two. Meeting. Yeah, meeting would be, he somehow, marriage and wedding in reverse. Yeah, meeting is, there's some kind of piece of his alibi that's not accurate, but looks like it's accurate, but it's not like a video proof of something. It's like something else that looks like he was somewhere, but he wasn't. Water and outer space. I feel like that's pointing to a location, but water and outer space. Ace of Swords, death, the world. Did he move her? World, death. Death, I believe, in this case is literal because we have parental figure in reverse, which was literal, outside in reverse, literal, crime, passion, literal, reversed, marriage, wedding, literal, meeting, literal, death, I believe, is literal, which obviously could be kind of assumed by now, but Ace of Swords and the world. Outer space and water in reverse. She's in a very good hiding spot. I know that this incident was heat of the moment, but it's almost like he had thought about where could I put her if this ends up happening. Because how I said it was like a repeat occurrence of this particular conversation or something. She's hidden really good. Water in reverse, outer space in reverse. Outer space in reverse. She is able to be found. She's not in the water. I feel like she's buried somewhere. Outer space in reverse. Upright, it would be not gonna find her. In reverse, she can still be found. Ace of Swords, the world. I feel like he wanted to move her but can't because the heat got put on him. I don't think he moved her, but I think that there was a period of time where he considered going and moving her and then thinking it was too risky. But she is in a very good, like, she's hidden very well. It's like not in the water, not gone forever, like able to be recovered. It's like somewhere where you would never think of, like, you would never think that she'd be there, but then once you realize she's there, it's like, oh, well, that's kind of a good place to bury a body. Like, affair in reverse, kidnapped upright. Yeah, it had something to do, the affair, everything would come crumbling apart, so I take you because I have to silence you. Landfill in reverse. That's in reverse. Outer space reverse, water reverse. So not in a landfill, not in the water, not completely disappeared, able to be relocated. Somewhere weird and different that you would not think of, but buried. But it must not be like the best spot ever because he did have second thoughts about going back to move her. can we know about where she is? 3 of clubs, it was in reverse. Gardening. Practical development. Clover. A temporary job. Good luck and growth. Gardening. I feel like a big section of land that all... Ace of Spades, 6 of Hearts, a loving relationship, a man that you trust. This deals with the skull and the head. I can't tell if I feel like it's a head wound or strangulation, but I guess either of them would make sense. I think that either she was struck in the head, strangled. I don't know what else it would be. Pleasant trip. Open heart. It feels like hidden in plain sight, in somewhere you would never look, but like is... Ace of Diamonds, electric spark, wedding ring. Oh, I got 3 aces here. So I got all 4 aces. 4 aces, 4 corners. Ace of Clubs was reversed and Ace of Hearts is reversed. This is also about documents or papers. I think she had proof of something. It's not that she just stated something. It's that she was like, oh yeah, well, I have proof of this. And then he was like, oh my gosh, you can't show that to the girls. I show up to get you to delete it. We argue. This ace makes me... Didn't he work as like some kind of construction or something? Because this ace deals with the foundation of a home. I said like in the middle of a field, but if there's a home and there's like a bunch of homes around it. And this is also a water card. It was in reverse. I feel like is Suzanne's body in the foundation of some home that was being built around that time? Something similar, but not a home? I'd be interested to know in any... It would have to be like a site that he knew about or had access to or something. It's almost like I sneak on to this property. I don't know. But this one ace, because we got all 4 aces. Yeah, corner of something. feel like it's somewhere that he knew there was work being done on some site, and he knew that he could put her there and that she would disappear, like she wouldn't be found. But it's not something he's associated with. It's like, I know my buddy's company's working on this building, so I go and put her in there. What do I got here? But yeah, 2 of these deal with documents, and this is a new home. It doesn't feel like a home, it feels like a business. Financial support, child, alimony, and government. And this is in reverse, pretending, fake, and living beyond means. Yeah, it's definitely about the children. It's about something fake and living beyond means. It's like, I thought I could get away with something, but now you're threatening to expose me to the kids, or you could expose me to the kids. It's like their opinions were the only ones that he really cared about, and he didn't want that to get messed up. Oh, I said hidden in plain sight. It feels like she's in the foundation of a building or something, but I don't know how that could be possible. I mean, I guess it's not completely impossible, but it just seems... You would have to know that there's no cameras that are going to pick you up. Did he have any help? That deals with power, and so does that. Three of Pentacles and the Emperor. Because that would be the skill. It doesn't seem like anyone helped him, but he got the knowledge of where to end up putting her through somebody else's team. So like, I know certain things about this business or whatever through this person. And because of that, I know I can sneak onto this place and put her there. I don't know. It may not be like in a foundation, although I feel like it is. Like, it feels... I guess it could be like close to where there was a work site, and since the ground is already tore up from the work site, I mess up the ground a little bit over here and put her in the ground so that people don't even think about it, because it's not anything related to him directly. It's like a site that he knows through someone else. Hidden in plain sight seems so important. Like, it almost feels like people look at where she is, but would never ever know that she's in there. I know that sounds really morbid, but that's what I'm getting. Allegedly. What was her soul lesson from how she passed or why she passed? Law of correlation. Witness the boomerang effect of your beliefs and actions. Wow. I said she said something and he showed up. That's a boomerang. You say something, you deal with the consequences of it. going to pull 2 of these just to see what we get. In reverse, killer has a history of committing crimes, but it was in reverse. So I don't think that this is something that he's done before. Dating history or killer knew of victim. He hasn't done something like this before. There's some kind of romantic connection. All right, I'm gonna pull a couple more of these, see if we can find anything out about the location. Mental health in reverse. Oh yeah, I never finished saying what I was gonna say. The 1 ace of clubs, and now with mental health, makes me feel like maybe he was setting her up to be put into an institution. Like maybe he had a plan to make her uncredible in some way, but then it didn't go as planned. False flag in reverse. Tunnel. False flag, but it's in reverse. So real flag, tunnel. I'm telling you, it's like people look right at the place where she is at without knowing that she's in there. I don't know how to explain it other than that. It's almost like if you walk by this little garden every day and it was freshly paved or something and there's fresh concrete and like, but it's not concrete. I guess it can't be a foundation because I'm feeling like it's grass or dirt or sand, although sand could be concrete. Kind of hard to tell. But tunnel's like an opening that's underneath of something. And that's what I was describing. Family in reverse. Motel, hotel. Market manipulation. Sad and justice in reverse. Maybe that's the business. Maybe it's a hotel that was being built at the time. Market manipulation would be about the false alibi. Sad with the eyes representing her. I said she kind of saw it coming. Like she was like, okay, it's not right that you're here right now. Something's off. And justice in reverse would be them not finding her yet and hence not able to get true justice. Motel, hotel. It also has mountains in the background with sand. It's not in the foundation of the building. It's right next to where they were rebuilding some kind of hotel motel from the ground up, like starting at the foundation, rebuilding it or building it for the first time. I don't know. But it's like there was broken ground there anyway. So it's near there. It's like I broke this ground to go hand in hand with the ground that was already broken. So you wouldn't think too much to look into it. But it's something that's not associated with me, so you would never even think. You know what it feels like? It's almost like there's this giant hole. So I have a giant hole, but then like I go down on the hole and I dig a side hole in through this hole, but then I cover it so that when they put the dirt back in, you would never even think that it's right next to it. That's what I'm getting. Let me know questions, thoughts. I will look more into this now that I kind of feel like I have an idea of what to look for in like watching stuff about this case. Again, remember this is all alleged, my opinion, not fact, my opinion, alleged, my opinion. Have a great day. Just kidding. I forgot that I got this deck out because I wanted to see his energy when this all happened. So just add this one really quick. We're going to do his energy during the conversation that I believe that they had, in which she said something that really got under his skin. So we'll start with, is this me in reverse? And for this conversation, we got that she was the Queen of Swords, and this shows a woman with a sword, but in reverse. Is this me? Yeah, something accusatory from her to him. I believe it's an affair. His energy when I believe he left where he was and drove to where she was. Forgetting oneself. Abaddon, overlord of the abyss, pestilence, corruption, and malice. Forgetting oneself and corruption and malice. Corruption is because I said how there's some part of the alibi that is not all the way an accurate representation. Forgetting oneself is like, I just lost my mind. I only see rage. When he was at the house. In reverse, Thanatos, Warden of Dis, completion, support, and expediency, but it was in reverse. Yeah, what he planned to do when he went there isn't what happened. It took a bad turn. Support in reverse, expediency in reverse. It's like something snapped very quickly and it went from one direction to another in like the blink of an eye. His energy when he was putting her wherever he was putting her after something bad happened. In reverse, the Morgan, weaver of fate, antipathy, introspection, opposition, and the Leper King, sword of law, bravery, self-discipline, faith. He was flipping out about getting caught, but knew that he had to do what he had to do because it was too late to go back. Introspection, but it came out in reverse. Acting on instinct. Yeah, she's somewhere that he, how do I put it, is like comfortable being around. Like if it's like a work site type of energy, or somewhere where he could just like be where he didn't feel out of place. It's something that he knew. He relied on instinct. But the sword of law came out in reverse. He really thinks that she can't be found. She's hidden very well. She's hidden in plain sight. Not like you can see her, but like... She's like in the foundation of, or the makeup of a building, or right by it, or something like... He thinks that she'll completely decompose before she would ever be found. His energy now. Actually, his energy when he was in jail. Masquerade. Putting on a show. The innocent show. And his energy now. Sorry. His energy when he found out that he was getting out of jail. Martyr. Matron of the blind. Honesty, shame, and restitution. It's someone with blood on their hands on the card. I have blood on my hands, but I'm still getting out. Oh, woe is me. The last card, I said, putting on a show. The innocent show. And then we got martyr. Matron of the blind. I've fooled everyone. I pulled the wool over everyone's eye, but I do have blood literally on my hands. And his energy now. Hathor, mistress of harmony, but it was in reverse. Meditation, communication, and culture. And Set, but this was in reverse as well. Prince of avarice, short-sightedness, ambition, narcissism. Thinking ahead, playing the long game by making sure that I don't tell anyone anything that would go against me, and culture's in reverse, so I play into what everyone thinks I should be doing. I'm being very mindful of how I look to others, what I say to others. I'm continuing this masquerade energy. I'm staying in this play that I'm putting on. He's putting on a play, is what I think. Okay, now that's it. Let me know any questions that you have, and I'll talk to you soon.